Welcome back to SMK Entertainment, where we turn curiosity into adventure. Today, we're unlocking the coordinates NASA never wants in public view. 10 locations mysteriously blurred, black-boxed, or totally missing from official satellite feeds. Our journey into the forbidden begins with a location so infamous, its name alone sparks intrigue: Area 51. Nestled within the desolate Nevada desert, this heavily guarded military base has been the subject of intense speculation for decades. Even in the digital age, with satellites mapping nearly every inch of our planet, Area 51 remains shrouded in secrecy. Zoom in close enough on any satellite image, and you'll encounter a curious phenomenon. Where one expects crystal clear resolution, we find instead a blurry mosaic, a digital curtain drawn over this patch of desert. The official explanation? Routine flight testing, they say. But many believe the truth runs far deeper. Could Area 51 be home to captured extraterrestrial craft, reverse-engineered technology beyond human comprehension? Our next stop takes us to the sun-baked heart of the Australian outback, to a place called Pine Gap. Here, amidst the red sand and spinifex grass, lies a facility so secret, its existence was only officially confirmed in 1988. Jointly operated by the United States and Australia, Pine Gap is no ordinary military base. It is home to a vast network of antennas and radomes, powerful instruments with an unblinking gaze fixed upon the heavens. This is a listening post on a global scale, intercepting signals from satellites and other sources, gathering intelligence from every corner of the globe. What few glimpses we can obtain reveal a sprawling complex, constantly evolving, its true purpose shrouded in layers of security and official silence. Could this remote facility be involved in space-based weaponry, in controlling the very fabric of our digital world? From the arid deserts and clandestine listening posts, we journey now to the North Atlantic, to a land born of fire and fury, Surtsey Island. This young island, barely a speck on the map, emerged from the sea in a dramatic volcanic eruption in the 1960s. Declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Surtsey is a pristine natural laboratory, a place where scientists can study the birth and evolution of ecosystems without human interference. But this scientific sanctuary comes at a price: strict isolation. High-resolution satellite imagery of the island is classified, kept under wraps to deter curious tourists and prevent the accidental introduction of foreign organisms. In an age of instant information, this young island remains an enigma, a blank spot on our digital maps. Chapter 4. Gakona, Alaska, the HAARP Conspiracy. Our quest for answers now takes us to the remote, icy wilderness of Alaska, to a place called Gakona, home to the High-Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, or HAARP. This research facility, with its towering array of antennas, has become a lightning rod for conspiracy theories, a symbol of government secrecy and unchecked power. HAARP's official purpose is to study the ionosphere, the upper layer of our atmosphere. Scientists use HAARP's powerful radio waves to probe this region, hoping to unlock the secrets of atmospheric phenomena and improve communication systems. But for some, HAARP represents something far more sinister. Conspiracy theorists point to HAARP's potential for manipulating the ionosphere, claiming it could be used to control the weather, trigger earthquakes, or even weaponize the skies. Adding to the intrigue, satellite imagery of the HAARP facility is often blurry or incomplete. Diego Garcia, the Indian Ocean Anomaly. We venture now to the vast expanse of the Indian Ocean, to a tiny atoll called Diego Garcia. This seemingly insignificant island, a mere speck of land in a sea of blue, holds a strategic significance that belies its size. Diego Garcia is home to a major U.S. military base, a key logistical hub for operations in the Middle East and beyond. But the island's strategic importance is matched only by the secrecy that surrounds it. Satellite imagery of Diego Garcia reveals a curious inconsistency. While surrounding areas are rendered in high resolution, the island itself appears blurred, its details obscured. Some speculate that this digital manipulation is intended to mask the true extent of the military presence on the island. Medjugorje, the city behind the curtain. Our journey into the forbidden now takes us deep into the Ural Mountains of Russia, to a place shrouded in mystery and intrigue, the city of Medjugorje. This isolated city, nestled amidst towering peaks and dense forests, is said to be home to a secret underground facility, a relic of the Cold War, perhaps even a repository of alien artifacts according to some. Whatever its true purpose, Mezhgorye remains one of Russia's most closely guarded secrets. Satellite imagery of the area surrounding Mezhgorye is often heavily censored or simply unavailable. Is this a relic of a bygone era, or does it hold something far more significant? From the wilds of Russia, we return to the United States, to a place where the specter of Cold War paranoia still lingers, the Indian Point nuclear power plant in New York. This aging facility, located just a short distance from New York City, has long been a source of controversy. Its proximity to such a densely populated area, raising concerns about safety and security. Following the September 11th attacks, high-resolution aerial imagery of Indian Point and other critical infrastructure was removed from public databases, deemed too sensitive for public consumption. While some lower-resolution images remain, they often become blurry or pixelated when zoomed in on key areas of the plant. The official explanation for this digital blackout is to prevent terrorism, but some suspect that the true motive is to keep the public in the dark about the plant's vulnerabilities. Chapter 8. Mururoa and Fangataufa, Scars Beneath the Waves. Our journey takes us now to the azure waters of the South Pacific, to two atolls that bear the scars of humanity's nuclear legacy, Mururoa and Fangataufa. For decades, these remote islands served as testing grounds for French nuclear weapons, the pristine paradise transformed into a radioactive wasteland. While France ceased its nuclear testing program in the 1990s, the legacy of those detonations lingers, both in the environment and in the censored satellite images that conceal the true extent of the damage. NASA attributes these anomalies to sensor errors, but critics argue that they are deliberate attempts to obscure the underwater craters and radiation scars left behind by the nuclear tests. These censored images serve as a stark reminder of the long-lasting impact of human actions on our planet. Chapter 9. Amchitka Island, the crater they tried to erase. Our penultimate stop takes us back to the unforgiving wilderness of Alaska, to Amchitka Island, a place forever marked by one of the most powerful man-made explosions in history. In 1971, the United States detonated a 5-megaton nuclear bomb beneath this remote island, creating a crater over a kilometer wide and unleashing a force that shook the Earth for hundreds of miles. The Cannikin test, as it was known, remains a controversial chapter in American history, a stark reminder of the destructive power of the nuclear age. What's curious, however, is how this monumental event has been seemingly erased from some satellite maps. While the crater itself is visible in some images, it's often strangely flattened, its true depth and scale minimized. Environmentalists argue that this digital manipulation is an attempt to downplay the lasting environmental impact of the Cannikin test. Chapter 10. Point Nemo, Secrets of the Deep. Our final destination takes us to the farthest reaches of the Pacific Ocean, to a place so remote it's known as the oceanic pole of inaccessibility. This is Point Nemo, a watery wasteland over 2,688 kilometers from the nearest landmass, a place where humanity's presence is measured in the ghostly remains of spacecraft that have plunged back to Earth. Point Nemo has become the final resting place for hundreds of defunct satellites, space stations, and other orbital debris. It's a graveyard of human ambition, a testament to our insatiable desire to explore the cosmos, even as we leave a trail of technological wreckage in our wake. But Point Nemo isn't just a dumping ground for space junk. Its remoteness and inaccessibility have also made it a prime location for secrecy, a place where governments and corporations can dispose of unwanted secrets, both literally and figuratively. Satellite imagery of Point Nemo is often patchy and unreliable. Live feeds sometimes vanish for days or even weeks at a time, only to reappear with no explanation. Could Point Nemo be home to something more than just human debris? Could this watery wasteland harbor secrets of the deep, remnants of ancient civilizations, or even evidence of extraterrestrial life? From the deserts of Nevada to the depths of the Pacific, we've journeyed to some of the most secretive locations on Earth, places where the line between fact and fiction blurs, and where the truth often lies hidden beneath layers of official denial and digital manipulation. These forbidden zones challenge our understanding of the world around us. Which forbidden zone would you explore first if the satellite curtain lifted? Tell us in the comments. Smash like, hit subscribe, and ring the bell for more top secret stories only on SMK Entertainment.